So happy you're here. My name is Alan Brown. I'm chair of the Department of Education here at Wake Forest. I also direct the new Center for Literacy Education. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about what we do in education at Wake Forest. We have quite a few students who are in both majors, communication and English, that also come to us for various things, which you'll hear more about. So we're excited to tell you about what we do. So you can see the mission of our department. We think broadly about education. Yes, we do have a teacher preparation program, and I'll say a little bit about that in case there are folks who are interested. But we have students who come from all over campus, majors and minors everywhere, who are interested in the things that we do that really take a look at schools, education, and society. So this is our conceptual framework. One of our goals as a program is to obviously provide knowledge for students and understandings, create purpose, engagement. I like to say we're probably one of the most experiential departments on campus because you will learn all about the city in which you serve because you can get to any school or community type setting in 10 to 12 minutes here in Winston-Salem. We have vans running pretty much all hours of the day that take students out into schools and community placements, often driven by clinical associates who are retired school and school system administrators. They like to come and work at Wake. They love to get back. They like to be informal mentors. They're a great support mechanism. So our students go out and spend as much time out in the field as they do in the classroom often. So that experience and then ultimately pushing them to be leaders in whatever area interests them. So I'm going to just show you, I know these are a little hard to see, this information is all on our website. Our major is an elementary education major. We have two different pathways, so for students who are interested in teaching or some aspect that might be related to teaching. We get elementary majors who might be interested in actually counseling, who might be interested in social work, who might be interested in school psychology, but they like working with young kids. And so for those who want to be teachers, we have a licensure pathway in elementary education. And for those who have more of a varied interest but don't want to student teach for an entire semester, we have a non-licensure pathway that offers many of those same courses to help you better understand what it means to work with kids in that K-6 setting, but also provide a few more electives within the department that would better connect to your interests. So that's both an elementary licensure and then a non-licensure. The main difference there is one, the non-licensure does not have a full semester of student teaching. We have a secondary education minor, so we work with students in English and in history and in the sciences and in mathematics who want to be secondary education teachers. That involves a full semester of student teaching if you are seeking the license, but we also have a non-licensure pathway as well because occasionally we get students who are English majors, for instance, and who are, they're going to study abroad while they're here at Wake Forest. I'm sure you've heard the high percentage of students who study abroad while they're here. They're looking to major and have a couple minors, or they're going to double major, and they say, I don't know that teaching is what I want to do, but I'm really interested in something in the field. And in fact, what I would say is many of the students who come and consider the non-licensure piece might be interested in being a college professor or something that has, I always say, you're going to teach something to someone someday. So studying pedagogy is actually sort of a useful use of your time, particularly in a minor. Our most popular offering is actually a Schools Education Society minor. It's a 17-hour minor. We have students from all over campus and all majors across campus, everything from health and human services to psychology to Spanish to linguistics, you name it. They're coming from all over, and they're doing a 17-hour minor in Schools Education Society. I know the class is a little hard to see, but you take a couple classes, there's some electives, and it ends with an internship, a 40-hour internship in usually the spring of your senior year in an educational setting. And we define educational setting pretty broadly. So I'm going to give you these are just a sense of where some of our recent interns have gone. So they think about, over the course of their time here, what they want to do in whether it be in their future careers or, and then we help them apply that. So we have a class called EDU 368, Professional Experiences in Education. Again, this is not a student teaching. And we have students who are going out and you see doing all different types of work. The interesting thing about education, I always say, one thing, if you see WFU-EDU, that's we have a large urban school district here that surrounds us, Winston-Salem, Forsyth County Schools. And what I tell students is, any career you can imagine, there is that position in a large urban school district. So a lot of our students actually like going and working in central office for everything from human resources to legal to, you name communications, you name it. There are opportunities there for them to get that type of experience in a small thing. Some students say, I'm not sure, maybe I want to consider teaching. I might do it at the graduate level. It's a great experience for them to spend some time in a classroom before they actually have to commit to doing that in a licensure program. We also